Hello everyone, my name is David, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can replace missing values in your data using Python, and in particular using the Python pandas library. So here with me I have my data in an Excel file. I'll open it right here, and I have a number of variables. I have OOP, I have THE, OOP share, and THE. So as we can see, I have some missing values over there. Now if I open my file in pandas, now I'm using the Jupyter notebook. The first step I'm going to do right here is to import pandas. Import pandas as PD. So I'm importing the pandas library. And the second step is for me to import my data, the same data that we saw I have in my Excel file. I'm going to import it. So I have pd.read. This is an Excel file, so I'll read Excel. And the name of my file is data cleaning, and the file extension is XLSX. So as you can see over there, this is data cleaning, and you can see the file extension, which is XLSX, is right here. So I'm going to write it like that, and once I do that, I'll have to specify the worksheet. So as you can see, my data is on the worksheet named missing values, so I'll have to specify that under name, or not name but sheet name. So the name of the sheet is missing values, so I'll type that missing values just exactly the way it's appearing in my Excel worksheet. So if I hit enter over there, I'll see my data is there right there. But I didn't do one important thing right here. What I have to do here is that I have to assign a variable data. I have to assign this one to a variable called data. So that is very, very important, so that I can be free to play around with my data under the variable name data. In fact, it's a data frame. We'll call it a data frame. So I have to assign my data frame to a particular variable, which in this case I've chosen to call it data. You will normally see something like df, but me, I've chosen this time around to use data. So if I type data, I'm going to see my data. As you can see, I have my data, and all the missing values that we saw there are represented by NaN, which means not a number. I'm going to show you 3 different ways of how you can replace these missing values. And the first one, as we're saying is to replace each missing value individually with a different values. Now, if in case, for instance, you don't want to replace all the missing values, you just want to replace this missing value on index 2 and in the column OOP. How can you do that? It's very easy. What you have to do, the first thing you have to do is for you to select this position. How you select that is for you to type data, which is the name of the data frame we're dealing with. So we say data, and you specify the column name OOP and the index. So as you can see, this missing value is on index number 2. So I'm going to type, I'll put that, and I'll type 2. And then the question is, what am I replacing that missing value with? For instance, if I choose to replace it with the value 100, so I'll type is equal to 100. If I hit shift enter and type data to see my changes, I'll see that this missing value has been replaced by a value 100. So I have successfully done that. So I hope that's very, very easy, right? Well, here I use this notation, but there's another notation you can also use. It depends on which one you think is easy for you to select the particular missing value. So for instance, if I want to do what I did there, let's replace this one. This one is the missing value in column OOP and index value 4. So I want to use another way of selecting that, another notation. So instead of in the original one, what I'm going to do there is I'll do data and I'll do OOP again, because this is the value, the missing value is inside the column OOP, and the index value I'll do is 4. So I'll do index value 4. So I can assign it, let's say 200. It's going to work. It's going to work. But then this time around, that's not what I would like to do. I want to use a different method. So this method goes like this. So I'll do data for my data frame. Then I'll say .log. Then I'll write the name of the index. So as you saw, the index was 4. We're trying to replace this value, so the index is 4. So I'll type 4, then comma. Then I'll specify the column name. So the column name this time around is the same, it's OOP. Then I'll assign the value. So the value is, let's use 200. So if I hit Shift Enter and type data to see my changes, you see that we have 200 here has been replaced. The missing value has been replaced by the value 200, but we have used a different notation, so you can choose which one is easier for you. Which one you find easy, you can use that one. So that one is on our first objective, which is replacing each missing value with a different value. I hope it's very easy. Now let's go to the second one. If you want to replace all the missing values in the data set with the same value, here it was with a different value, but here we want to do it with the same value. So let me type here. I'm typing my data frame, or we can use the same. So we have our data here, our data frame. So as you can see, we are still having some more missing values here. Not a number, not a number, not a number. Now I'd like to show you a method which you can use just to replace everything together. Very easy. That method is called the fillna. So if you use the fillna method, you are going to type data.fillna, and then you're going to specify the value that you like to use to fill all these missing values. For instance, if I want to fill all these missing values by a value, like for instance 1000, I'll do that and Shift Enter. You see that wherever we had a missing value, there is 1000. As you can see, there is 1000 here, there is 1000 here, there is 1000. Everywhere you had a missing value, you have 1000. So I hope that's very easy. But now I want you to see one thing. We have this result, but if you type data like that, you see that the changes that we made, those missing values were replaced, again appearing as missing values, and we don't want it that way. We want our changes to stick inside our data frame. So for us to do that, it's very easy. What we're going to do is, after we write the value, we type the value that we would like to replace the missing values with. We write comma, and then we are going to write in place. We type in place is equal to true. So what we're trying to say is, we're trying to say that we want these changes to change inside the original data we are dealing with, original data frame rather. So if you hit Shift Enter, and here we have already data is already typed, so we can just do Shift Enter again. If you check, you see that inside our data frame, these changes have been printed. So that's how you do it. I hope it's very easy as well. Well, Let's do the third one. So the third one was saying we are replacing missing values in different columns. By the way, what we're doing right here is we are replacing the different missing values with the same value, right? Instead of going one by one, we're doing the same value. Every missing value in the data set, replacing by the same missing value. But now let's see how you can replace the missing values in different column. Now, in this case, what we're trying to say is, if you want, for instance, in OOP to replace by one value, let's say all the missing values should be replaced by 1000, while in THE you want to replace by 2000, in OOP share by 3000, and in CHE by 4000. How can you do that? How you can do that is very, very easy. Now, you see, we can't use this data frame again, or because you can see all the missing values have been filled. So I just want to start afresh. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this. I'll copy that, and when I copy that, I'll put it here. Then shift enter. If I type data again, you see it'll give me a fresh data frame. So I want to replace OOP, all missing values inside the OOP column with 1000, in THE 2000, 3000 here, 4000. How am I going to do that? It's very, very easy. So what you do is you are going to use the same fillna method. You type data.fillna, and then inside here you're going to use what we call a dictionary. So a dictionary is one of the data structures that we have in Python. In Python we have several data structures. So you have what we call the list, you have the tuple, and then we have the set, and then we have a dictionary. These data structures are very, 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 very important. So you might wish to go and study the data structures in Python because they are very useful. We use them so often. So what we're going to do here, inside this dictionary, we're going to do what we call the key and value pairs. So the keys are going to be our titles, so let me say our column names of the columns. So for instance, we're going to say OOP, comma, in 1000. So what we're trying to say is we're just trying to say that I want you to replace in all the missing values in OOP column by the value 1000. Simple as that. It's very simple. And then you do comma, and then what you're going to say is you choose the other one. So if you go up there, by the way, going up there to check the column titles, I feel is so tedious. So what I'm going to do here, of course I have them here, but I want to show you a simple method you can use to do that. So if I do that, I type B, by the way, to create a fresh cell here. So if you want to see the names of your columns, what you can do is you can just do data dot columns. So if you do that, you see it's going to give you the names of the columns. So here I have for instance OOP, we've done it already. Then I have THE. Of course, by the way, like I said, we could just check here, but also it's important that you know how we do it. For instance, if you have a data frame, for instance, a table that is very, very big, like you can't see at the top, so this one comes in handy. So let's proceed. So if you do that, the next one is THE. So for THE, I would like to replace all the missing values in there by 2000. And then the other one is OOP share. OOP share. By the way, as well just copy it. As well just copy it and paste it there. Here we go. And colon again, and that one I'll assign it 3000. And then we have CHE finally. So that one, I want to replace missing values in that column by let's have 4000. So if I hit enter, I'll see that again I'm successful here. We are successful. So you can see that inside the column OOP we have 1000. THE we have 2,000. As you can see, OPC we have 3,000. Everywhere we had a missing value. And then CHE we have a 4,000. But then look at this. One other thing again, if you type data, you see that you're still having those missing values. And I hope you know what we needed to do there. So it's exactly that. What we needed to do is that outside this outside the dictionary, we needed to type in place is equal to true. So if you type in place is equal to true and then type data again here, shift enter, you see that our changes are saved. I hope the process is very easy for you to get, right? It's very easy. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure that you like the video, you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you share the video. Thank you so much for watching.